May we humbly bow down to all graces of all Buddhas, Mahabuddhas, Bodhisattvas, Mahabodhisattvas, Pacceka Buddhas, Mahapacceka Buddhas, all the great gurus, great masters, the grace of Luang Por Posi Surya Khemarato, all the fully enlightened ones, the Arahants, the Maha-Arahants, the grace of fathers and mothers of all lifetimes, all the Buddha seeds, all the seeds of the great perfections, the Mahaparami. Please hold the space for all of us. We would like to declare removal and cancellation, renunciation and revocation of all deluded desires and expectations within the habits of holding on or fixated to the body and the mind, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes, and all the sensual pleasures, mental elements, enjoyments, being pleased or displeased, like or dislike, right or wrong, good or bad, yes or no. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within all types of relationships with fathers, mothers, sons and daughters, husbands and wives, relatives and friends and enemies, those kind supporters, ancestors, societies small and large, countries, homelands, nations, territories, living places, life. Which is just and assumed to help end for one another, not to hang there and holding on to relationships, to the payback, to the debts of karma and debts of gratitude towards one another in each lifetime. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within all the thoughts, feelings, emotions, memories, recalls, consciousness, and all types of practices, whether it is worldly or Dhamma or spirituality. Practices of mindfulness, concentration, contemplations, spiritual insights, wisdoms, intelligence, smartness, quickness of the mind, supernatural powers, meditative absorptions, authoritative powers, and all mental powers that tries to control anyone or anything, black magic, and all types of consecration. In order to gain, to get, to have, to be, to become. Or not to gain, not to get, not to have, not to obtain, not to become, not to be. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within the worldly habits and spiritual habits in order to achieve or to attain even the enlightenment. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within ideas, attitudes about life, lifestyles, biases, beliefs, disbeliefs, belief values, and all values given to anything and anyone. And all the obligations, commitments, ideas about religions, doctrines, dogmas, paradigms. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within anything whatsoever that still condition the mind to be narrow, to be limited, to be stuck in the path to the enlightenment, or to be stuck to the ideas about liberation of sufferings. It is just one's own opinions and meanings, and we would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within opinions and meanings in anything which is coming and going, which is unable to grasp and sustain or maintain, that it is also meaningless in itself, is unattachable. It is non-self. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all self-importance, self-significance, all the self, coming to me, that's for me, all the betterment for me, goodness for me, and pushing away the opposite. Such an idea creates quarrels, creates separations and discriminations. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all of these from now on. And may we humbly bow down and request for forgiveness for all cases of karma that we have done towards the graces, rejecting them, rejecting their words, ignoring their blessing, rejecting their forms of blessing, turning away and leading the followers to stay far away from them, not listening to their words, their warnings, using one's own opinions to differentiate and interpret their words. Causing oneself to circle around interpretations and differentiations. We humbly bow down and request for forgiveness for chasing all those embodied Dharma, all those great blessed fortune, to face difficulties, to be far away from their living places, become homeless, causing oneself also to become homeless and wandering around. We would like to ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma, of using opinions and meanings towards that which has nothing to do with opinions and meanings. All the practices for achievement and attainment which is not aligned with the true nature of all things, that has nothing to do with achievement or attainment of anything. All the deluded desires and expectations within the ideas about liberation of sufferings, assume it up and created a path and walk on the path, having oneself walking on a path, creating realms of existence for oneself. May we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma, of hurting and harming, and using vengeance and harbor thoughts to get back to someone, creating circling with all the hurting and harming among one another endlessly. We would like to end all this from now on. May everything be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. Let's opening beyond opening. Brighten out beyond the brightness. Everything is from that which is not about anything. Nothing is in anything. Therefore, scatter this essence throughout samsara. Proceed together with everything simultaneously. Remind yourself that everything is from, and everything is not just oneself. Open up from oneself further towards everything. Further than any idea about love or hate, about loving kindness or distress. Love is not love, hatred is not hatred. If we are holding on to love or loving kindness and going against hatred, how can we embrace everyone together? We are not alone. We are not just among our own parties, our families. Let's not be so limited and narrow. Opening beyond opening is not the opening that is fixated to the opening. So let's not be limited and narrow and fixated to the idea about love or hatred, kindness or distress. Let's not going against anything or taking on anything, taking sides. It is a condition. And when it is a condition, one cannot be liberated and cannot help liberating anyone or anything. Samsara lives on that conditioning. They live on taking sides, and we part of this samsara. Let's open beyond opening. Awaken beyond awakening. Beyond love or hatred. Beyond kindness or distress. No differentiations, no discrimination. Everything is not conditioned by love or hatred, by good or bad or neutral. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with goodness or badness or neutrality or equanimity. The foundation is that which has nothing to do with anything. Nothing is in anything, which is called sunyata. And we share this infinite force to clear and cleanse all types of differentiation and discrimination and separations, taking sides. This is my party, that's your party. Let's dissolve all conflicts, all discriminations and separations, inside or outside. Let's open up further and further than this self. And by opening and sharing the infinite force, the unconditional will cleanse all types of minds. It will dissolve looking, seeing, and knowing with labeling, with concepts and attitudes and agendas and projections. It doesn't mean that you cannot help anyone. You have the great compassion. You have the loving kindness, but it's not fixated to whom you help or support. Because when you help, you use the infinite force. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Giving something that is ungraspable. Therefore, the loving kindness is beyond itself. The loving kindness of the voidness of sunyata. That's what it is. That can cleanse and clear out any fixation or attachment. It will give ending to all types of grasping. From looking, seeing, and knowing. From the idea of holding on, hanging there for more help, for more support. Let's lead anyone to be a leader, to lead towards giving, to lead towards giving the infinite force to each other. Not to lead anyone to grasp. That is a misleading. Grasp for more loving kindness, grasping for more love. How can it give ending to anything? Ending the cycle of the mind. Right now. So open up beyond the opening. Awakening beyond the awakening. The infinite force will purify all types of grasping minds, all types of projecting, all agendas. Even the loving kindness can be an agenda. If you use just the loving kindness and being fixated to it, you will suffer. Because samsara is full of suffering. You want to try to help everyone? You want to try to help everything? You can't. The point is ending it right now. Ending the grasping mind right now. Ending the desire right now. Ending the ending itself. And everything is from ending the ending itself. Discard the discarding itself. Disengage the disengagement itself. Right now. Automatically it will end the circling mind right now. It will end all the projection of the minds right now. This is the great compassion. Beyond attachment to the great compassion. It is the infinite force that is the foundation of that which is nothing to do with being finite or not. Therefore, it can purify all and everything that is trying to grasp, trying to hold on, hanging there, sustaining, maintaining. All of that will be dissolved automatically and naturally. Help unwind. Unwinding from the unwinding itself.